Hey, ladies, listen. I know you work hard, you make decent money, you wake up early every day, clock in every day, you take care of your family, you pay your bills. But somehow, no matter what you do, no matter how much effort you put in, your bank account, your savings account stays at zero, right? You are wondering, where is your money disappearing to? I know you're tired. I know you get frustrated. I know it is frustrating because you're not reckless. You're not irresponsible. You're doing everything you can do. You showing up to work, getting the paychecks, and you want to save, but something's keeping you stuck. I know the feeling because I've been there. I've been there, worked in corporate America pretty much all of my working life, 31 plus years being in corporate America in the banking system. And the harsh reality is I saw people struggle to save every day. And I'm talking about people that make decent money. But I want you to stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's been holding you back and how you can finally start saving for real. As my mama would say, for real, for real. All right. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamila Davis Williams, as many of you know. And you know what? Saving money isn't easy, but here's some hard truths that I want to share with you today. Hardworking woman, I see you. I see you juggling work, family, your household, doing all the things, helping everybody, being there for everybody. And yet you don't get to have the things that you truly desire. You keep telling yourself, maybe next paycheck, I'll be able to save. Next month, I'll be able to put some money aside for that trip you want to take, just to build that cushion so that you and your family feel secure. And the more you talk about it, that dream, that reality of building that cushion, it seems further and further away. Grocery prices are going up. I don't know how much eggs costing nowadays, but I know it's not the normal price, right? So you're getting the money in, but it just seemed like no matter what, you can't hold on to it, right? So let's talk about some hard truths, right? Here is some of the reasons why you're struggling to save, right? Number one, truth, if you don't track your money, you won't be able to save it. True, right? We have to track our daily expenses so we can kind of see where the money is going, where the leaks are, so that we can save some of that money, make some changes in what we're doing, which will lead to maybe even saving hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. But if you're not tracking your money, it's impossible to try to figure out what's happening, what you can save, right? Like someone trying to lose weight, right? If they're not checking what they're eating, how often they're exercising, if they're not doing any tracking at all, it's going to be impossible to reach that goal of losing weight. But here's how you can fix that when it comes to your money, right? You need to track your expenses for a minimum of 30 days. Look at what you're spending money on. What are your spending habits? Track it for 30 days so you can kind of see where you need to make some changes so that you can begin to save money and build that cushion that you want to build, right? This can help you save hundreds, maybe even $1,000, depending on what you find when you begin to track your money. And that's when you're spending cash, swiping your credit card or your debit card. Whatever you're spending money on, you need to be tracking that so you can kind of see where your money is going. Make some changes so you can get some money back in your pocket, right? Truth number two, the more, how can I say this? More money won't fix bad money habits. It just makes them bigger, right? I've been there. The more money I begin to get promoted and make more, if I didn't stay intentional about putting that extra money away, I just spent it on other stuff because now I'm making more money. I can do the things that I couldn't do before. And now I'm buying and I went from, doing my own nails. So now I go let them do my nails, doing my own hair. So now I got money. So I'm going to the beauty salon more regularly than I were before. But if I would have kept them same habits of, okay, I didn't have it, so now that I have this extra money, put some of it away, I will be able to. What I like to tell people is, listen, if you can't save $10 now, when you get more, you won't save 100 or 1,000 because you haven't built the habit. So here's how to fix that. Start small. I don't care if it's saving 5, 10, 15, $20 a week, whatever you can do. It's not about the amount. It's about building a habit, being consistent about putting money aside to save for the dreams that you want, that trip you want to take, that house you want to buy, or just building a cushion so that if something were to happen, you have money to be able to go do that. Number 3, here's another truth. A budget won't work if you don't stick to it. So just having your budget on paper, but never going back to check it or follow it. A budget is not a set it or forget it type thing, right? It's once you put these things in place on paper, you have to go back and track to make sure that you're doing what you said you were going to do. Many people think budgeting is just writing down numbers, right? But it is truly a discipline, that D word that we don't like to hear. It is a discipline. If you actually stick to the plan that you put in place for your money, you will begin to see where you can cut back, where you can save, really get to see how your money flows in, how it's flowing out. But you have to not only put it on paper, now you have to track it. You have to hold yourself accountable to the budget that you put in place, right? So here's how you fix that. Your budget should be like a contract with yourself. It is a non-negotiable, right? You know how we have stuff that, our job description tells us to do at work. We know we have to do those things. We make sure we do them. Why? Because we want to keep our job. Our budget, because we want to build our household up, build wealth, our budget needs to be reviewed the same way. And then as you're beginning to get these habits, this discipline, because we know the system didn't teach us how to save. The system showed us how to survive, and if we got in trouble, how to borrow money, but it didn't teach us how to be our own bank, right? So as you're learning these things, you're going to teach your children, your nieces, your nephews, right? Your godchildren, so that we build up a generation of kids that won't be kind of living, making this good money, working these jobs 15, 20 years, but they don't have $1,000 in the bank. We need to change that. We need to change it now. Truth number 4. Debt is the enemy of saving. It is, right? If you're carrying debt, you are pretty much giving the money that can go for savings. You're giving that to the creditors, the banks, whoever that you owe money to. You're giving your potential savings, your potential wealth for the future. You're giving it away to banks because they're making billions with a B, billions of dollars off of the interest and the fees that you pay for your credit cards, your loans, and whatever else you have with them, right? We need to fix that. So start paying your small debts first using the snowball method. I've talked about that in a few videos. List your debts in order, smallest to largest. Begin to create a plan to start paying off your debt. Because when you free up that money that you're paying the debt, that gives you more money to save towards a house, save towards that dream vacation that you want to take your family on, save towards emergencies that we all need to save for. Debt is an enemy. It is a stealer of the money that you can be putting in your savings account. So you want to make sure you begin to pay off your debt as soon as possible. Some people got money coming in with tax season. That's a good time to start paying off those little small things you owe and then create a debt elimination plan so that you can get out of debt over the next few years, depending on the amount you have, right? And then here is truth number 5. And this one probably going to be a little gut punch, but I want to make sure I say it because it is true and I saw it in my own life. No one is coming to save you. Your finances are your responsibility. The truth is, waiting for a raise or a tax refund or some kind of financial assistance is not a savings strategy, right? We see what's going on in our world, our jobs, the government, winning the lottery. It's not going to help us build financial security. That is up to you, my dear sister. It is time for us to make some changes so we can build our own economy system, if that makes sense, so that we can be our own banks. And how we do that, we got to take control today. No more waiting, no more excuses as to why we can't put a little bit away. So start with one action, right? What can you do today that'll help you start building for tomorrow? So whether it's creating a budget, cutting expenses, right? Those two things alone will help you start building towards wealth, help you start getting some things in order. But there's one more thing you might have to do, maybe two. Automate your savings, have it come directly from your payroll, pay yourself first, have some come directly from your payroll into that savings account at a credit union, down the block, around the way that you do not have a current relationship with. Don't get an ATM card, get a direct deposit form and have your $25, $50, $100 per paycheck go into that savings account. The other thing is you want to create income, right? Start that side hustle. Give you a little backstory. My mother, people loved her cooking. They will call her Auntie Debbie. Can you make me a pan of green, a pot of greens, dressing, whatever? People will call her. I'll bring you a little money if you can come over and make some things for my Super Bowl party, whatever it was. She turned her love for cooking into a catering business. Yeah. And she pretty much did that she became self-employed in 1991. She was self-employed until she passed away in 2021. Catering. It's her love language. She loved cooking. She used to call us during the week. I made this, and it's just her in the household. But she would cook all this food and didn't want everybody to come over because she liked the fellowship. But she understood that she could make money cooking. Some of us are doing things for free. We're crafters. We're making these beautiful wreaths. We're creating things for people, and we don't charge a dime. However, creating income can help change your financial situation and help you start saving money faster, quicker, and building it at a level that you can finally have a breakthrough, right? Where you can finally stop living paycheck to paycheck, right? Your job is only going to do so much. We get our raises, they what, 3, 4%, maybe a year? But you can take that hobby that you love, that you will do, you love to do, it doesn't bother you, turn that hobby into income, a side hustle. I hate to say side hustle, but that's the verbiage everybody uses. But turn it into income. My godmother can bake, oh my goodness, homemade cakes. She was struggling. I said, Godma, sell your treats, sell your cakes, your cookies, your cinnamon rolls, honey. Her cinnamon rolls, oh my goodness. The place that you go in the mall that everybody goes to get the warm cinnamon rolls, she beat that. She said, you think people buy it? I said, yes. Guess what? For Thanksgiving and Christmas, she made thousands of dollars making cakes, making cinnamon rolls, making Christmas cookies. People were cooking, but some people are not bakers, right? So they were calling her. Well, her name is Charity. Charity, can you do this? Can you make this for me? She was making it and making money. What do you have that you can be using that you love to do, that you can do with your kids? You don't have to go put them in daycare, pay more money. What can you do right from your home that can make you extra income? What can you sell that can make you extra income so that you can start building your savings? Because we know our jobs are only going to do so much. The government is starting to pull back their assistance. So it is up to you, my dear sister. You've been working too hard for everybody else. You're tired. You're exhausted. I've been there. Now it is time to start building for you and your family so you too can enjoy the sweetness of life and stop stressing every day about your finances. Those are 5 truths I just wanted to share with you. Again, my name is Jamila. Listen, in the description, I'm going to provide to you a freebie. It is my Save $1,000 in 90 Days tracker. That'll be available to you to go ahead and download and begin saving as little as $12 a day. We spend that on junk, y'all. You can do this to start building that savings and adding to it by automating it to come right out of your payroll. The other thing I'm working on is a budgeting boot camp. I know many people struggle with even putting a budget together, understanding that plan. It's a mindset thing, it's discipline. And so I'm in the process of putting a budgeting boot camp together. Listen, I'm going to create a waiting list that you can actually join the waiting list so that when it's ready to launch, I can send you an email and you can enroll and register and tell your girlfriends about it. I want to help you stop stressing about your finances every single day. I want you to stress less. I want you to have more freedom with the money that you're bringing in. So we're going to help you begin to learn how to pay down debt, pay it off, eliminate it, get money saved up, whether you want to buy a house, just build a savings, go on a trip, whatever you're looking to do. I want to be the girl to help you do that. Okay. Listen, you got this, sis. You are not alone. You can do this. Women all over the world are taking charge of their money because we have to, right? A lot of women that I know lost their husband, went through a divorce, and now they got to pick up the pieces and go forward. You can do this. You are not alone, and I am here to walk you through every step of the way, right? Listen, if you like what I'm talking about, be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe to continue to receive more money tips and tools. And then also make a comment. Let me know what you're struggling with. You know, why is saving money hard? Maybe it's not that for you, but you just don't know where to start. Make me a comment so I know what to share next. Again, guys, I'm here to be that advocate for you to push you on. Girl, you got this. All right. Again, my name is Jamila Davis Williams. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy your day.